Dakota.
What you caught? Reel up your line. The sucker line might be on it. Look, Mama's filming you fishing. Let me see how you fish. Really be fishing so big. Reel that pole up and cast it like you're supposed to so Mama can take a picture of you. There you go. Ooh, that was a good cast.
You know, growing up as a kid, you know, in South Louisiana, my mom had me in the woods and on the water just about as soon as she could get me out there. I think she has like some videos and stuff of me like in a little bouncy thing in the bottom of her bass boat, you know. So I really kind of grew up in the woods and on the water, you know. It's just what we did. If we weren't doing one, we were doing the other.
And you, what you doing there? Hey, man.
Anytime I was doing anything else, I was thinking about either fishing or hunting. And I just inevitably was like, man, this is just what I meant to do. Like, I felt like truly I was meant to do this. My family life is something that I've had to sacrifice in a way, you know. And I'm not really proud to say that, to be honest with you. Like, that's a pretty deep question. Because I kind of laugh about it, but man, I mean, I don't get to see my mom much, you know. I only see my dad every once in a while. It's just part of the sacrifice that you have to make to be successful in this. If you're not going that much, if you're not going to all those tournaments, and you're not spending all that time on the water getting better, you're not going to be successful. So it's just part of the equation that you have to do. Yeah, I definitely have gained like a family on the road, like I was saying, from people that aren't competing to even the competitors and stuff, even some of the staff and the workers and stuff with the organizations that I fish for. You know, you all become kind of like family because you're around each other so much. Hell, you're around them more than you are your immediate family, truthfully.
Hey, buddy! Is that a catfish?
Doggone.
All right, get my spinning reel that I blew up yesterday. I had to redo. Nice and cold, just like I like it in Florida. Dude, that's frost. That's not okay. We're in Florida. 44 degrees. That's not the way it's supposed to work in Florida. Yeah, man, this week has been, it's been a little different because in the Bassmaster Opens this year, they're allowing 5 days of practice. So for me, that equates to a ton of like anxiety. I get so worked up before these tournaments just because my mind is mentally just racing all the time, thinking about where and when and how and what I'm gonna do during the tournament. And so you extend that out over 5 days, it's been kind of mentally exhausting, honestly. But because I've really programmed myself over the last several years of fishing on the Bass Pro Tour and in other, you know, professional tours, getting only 2 days of practice. So I've kind of conditioned myself to prepare in that way, and now I've got 5 days. And I feel like if I'm not out there all 5 days, and guys are out there outworking me, so I don't want to not go. So it's just been it's been pretty mentally exhausting, honestly. But hopefully I've prepared myself enough to have a good tournament. All right, guys, last day of practice. This is our last chance to get things dialed in before the tournament starts. So we are at Lake Okeechobee, stop number 1 of the Bassmaster Opens Elite Qualifiers. This is the start of my journey to qualify for the Elite Series and hopefully walk across that Bassmaster Classic stage one day. It's always been a dream of mine. This is the start of that journey. So this is step 1. This is the start of it. This is where it starts right here. Golly. I finally got a bite, boys. It's a good one, too. Jesus. We need 5 of those tomorrow. On the rage worm. That's a beautiful Florida bass right there. Look at that. Beautiful Florida fish. That's what we're looking for right there. You want to rig that rage cutter worm real straight. There's a line going through the middle of the worm. You want to make sure you line up the neck of the hook with the point of the hook back here. That way that rage worm runs true in the water. It's got a really nice roll to it, real subtle. You know, even though the lake changes every year, it's still kind of the same techniques and tactics every year. So, you know, throwing around a swimming worm, throwing around a bladed jig, throwing around a jerk bait, punching and flipping, that's always key players here in Florida, year in and year out. It's just all about finding the right areas to do it in. Well, I wish I'd have found this area a little sooner, honestly. But, you know, seen a couple fish get caught. I'm just fishing too fast to probably get bit right now. We're gonna, you know, with the conditions, but that's just, you know, that's part of it. You know, I mean, you can't rule out an area on a day like today. I mean, I feel good about the fact that I'm gonna be in the right areas, but it can be a heartbreaker here because you can literally be sitting boat to boat with a guy that's got a live well full of giants, and you could be struggling all day long to get 5 bites. It's just a funny place, man. Like, I've had practices where I went into it just so excited I didn't sleep for nights before the event because I was finding all the right things that I felt like I needed, and then had a terrible tournament. All those fish left and I had nothing, I never got any traction during the tournament. So I try not to let myself get too worked up over stuff like that. I like to keep a level head and just stay humble throughout it and know that I might have to make adjustments throughout the event. I feel like I've done a good job of preparing myself for the next 3 days. Now it's up to making the right decisions at the right time.
Away from go. Here, day number 1.
Man, today is day 1. Bassmaster Opens. We're at Lake Okeechobee, and we're fixing to get things started, man. And we've been working hard for this all week, getting ready for this day, and I'm excited to get out there.
Father, I pray this morning for each and every angler that's here. I pray for the people that...
You know, today is going to be all about being mentally tough. You know, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people fishing in small areas. Some people are going to be catching fish. Sometimes you're not going to be catching fish. Like, you're going to have to stay mentally tough throughout this day and make the right decisions at the right time. Really, that's what it all boils down to. It's been really slow. I only got 2 little keepers, and you know, I knew it was going to be tough. I mean, with as many boats that we were expecting to be here, you know, it's just a lot of pressure, but somebody's going to catch a big bag out here today. We just got to stay positive. That's all there is to it. It can happen quick here, so that's the whole deal. Is just stay positive and keep fishing. So that's what we're fixing to do. You know, there really wasn't a whole lot that worked today other than we just had to grind it out and get a limit, make the best we could with the day.
We'll go with the big one first, boys.
For the most part, I think everybody was struggling just like I was, and I decided to kind of bail on that. I went and ran to another little backwater area where I was able to catch a limit and kind of salvage the day. So tomorrow we're gonna go back to the drawing board and we're just gonna start over and try to have a better day. I hope I have a different thing tomorrow. He just never got no traction, man. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, but I knew it was gonna be like that. I mean, there was 80, 100 boats, you know. You can't expect a whole lot from that. Like, there's a chance it may go really well for you, but there is just as good a chance that it may not at all.
Word.
85.
Dakota Ebare, step on up. On him out since the college days.
What's going on, buddy?
What are you doing?
Man, it was a really tough day. Never did get any traction. We're gonna go back to work tomorrow on them.
Gets checked in right now. 5 fish. We're at 8:15. Glad to have you here,
Thanks,
Dakota.
sir.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
We'll see where you end up. 26 right
Thanks,
now.
sir.
Jenny
Thank you,
O'Brien.
man. Appreciate it. Thank you. I was pretty much expecting it to be, you know, like that with that many boats. I mean, when you're in a situation like that, it can either go your way or it cannot. Like the guy right beside you could be catching the crap out of them and you might not be catching anything. And that's just the nature of the beast whenever you're in that big of a crowd with that many people. You know, it's just a lot of stuff disturbing the fish and everything. So I mean, you're either getting the bites or you're not. And so it was I was kind of expecting that. I've definitely got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, you know, I mean, it's nowhere near where I want to be. But if I have a big day tomorrow, I'll be right back where I need to be. So, you know, it's all, you know, it's not too bad. Time we get done doing everything we need to do, like by the time I get all my tackle done, the boat cleaned up, everything done, it's gonna be dark, you know, but so it'll be ready to go to bed. So it's a non-stop deal for sure. Man, I'm excited. I'm sitting next to the guy that smashed him yesterday, so I'm gonna try to get some secrets from him. Try to figure out how I can not end up in last place. No, I'm just kidding. You know, Okeechobee is just one of them places where it can go from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs, and you've got to stay in between. You know, mentally, you can't get too down, and you can't get too high. So we're just gonna go out there and go working today. I'm in 122nd place. We got to move up. That's just all there is to it. But like I said, I've been here, done this, and you know, the fishing should get better. You know, the pressure has affected it some, but I'm gonna have to catch a giant bag, like no doubt about it. If I catch 30 pounds, I got a chance, but I'm gonna have to catch 30 to have a chance. So that's what we're going for today. Seems like there's a bunch of buck bass moving in here. A bunch of little buck bass being caught, but at any second a big wave of females could pull in, start catching some bigger ones. Yeah, it's been pretty slow this morning. I mean, for me, I've had one good bite and, you know, seen a bunch of little ones getting caught, you know, but at any second the bigger ones could turn on. So we're gonna keep being patient for right now before we start doing anything else. All right, I've had enough. Let's go. Can't take it no more. I've tried. I think there's a hook in my leg. I don't know if there is or not. That's a nice one. Finally, gosh almighty. Man, it's been a tough day, guys. I mean, like, I have been looking at fish way bigger than this all day long. And you can say what you want about all the electronics and all the technology and everything. What? Let me tell you what. It's giving me one hell of a headache today. It does not guarantee you're gonna catch bass. Lord have mercy. I mean, this has been a butt kicking. You hear me? But we are not done. All I need is 3 more of them and I'll be in good shape. I'll have a decent tournament and we're gonna go on down the road and I ain't gonna think again about Okeechobee. But at first, I gotta catch 3 more of those. I don't know why it's been so hard on me. Like, I don't know. Like, everybody around me is catching bass and I'm looking at them. I know I can see them as good as anybody with this, and I've thrown everything in my boat and I have not caught crap all day long. And I know what I'm looking at. I know how, I promise you I was looking at 35 pounds over and over and over again out there. and they will not cooperate for me. Of course, they're not cooperating for anybody. They've been beat to hell and back, and they're, you know, they're just tired of getting fished for. But eventually, at some point in time, they're gonna bite, and I'd like to go back out there, but I gotta get a respectable limit first. I mean, I got more than I got now than I had yesterday, but it still ain't a whole lot. I only got 9 something. I need to get to, I'm not gonna be satisfied by any means until I at least get to, you know, 15, 16 pounds, which I've got 2 of the right bites. I just need 3 more. I'm kind of fighting my head because part of me says that, you know, I could catch a big bag doing this, and then I really want to go throw that frog though the rest of the day. And so I'm kind of having this little interpersonal battle with myself, and I need to make a decision one way or the other because I'm not really doing either one of them effectively together. We're fixing to make a move though. I haven't had a bad day, just, you know, I got two of the right bites. I need 3 more this afternoon. And the fishing's just gonna get better as the day progresses, so, I mean, we're gonna have some opportunities. I just gotta keep fishing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes! Yeah, baby. That's why we come up here. Oh, that's why I've been fighting my head all day long, because I knew. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! That's what I've been wanting to do all day. Oh my God, it's a giant. Oh, please stay hooked up. Please stay hooked up. Come here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that thing. She don't even fit in the live well. Thank you, God. It's been such a trust. Dude, this tournament has been such a grind mentally, but I have kept my faith and I have stayed positive. And if you do that, good things happen. Thank you, God. Bro, what just happened, Mike? You've seen it all. I gotta keep going, dude. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Gotta get this little one out. Look at that. Oh my God, dude, I can't even really stand up. I'm shaking so bad. I love this stuff so much. Like, it makes me emotional. I'm so thankful to be able to do this. I don't know why God chose me, but I sure got him. I could cry. Very thankful for a great day, man. This has been a very, very tough tournament. It's been stressful, but that's fishing, man. The challenge of it is what I love, you know, and that's why we do it. You know, that adrenaline rush that I got, you know, in that 30-minute period, I mean, there ain't nothing in the world like that. I mean, that's what you work for. That's what you stay, you know, countless nights, no sleep, you know, dreaming about those opportunities. I mean, that's what you live for. Today was a whirlwind of emotions, which is pretty much like every tournament at Okeechobee for me, you know, but knowing this was going to be a tough event with how small the lake was fishing and everything, I just stayed mentally tough. I kept my head down and I kept fishing. I may have thrown a little bit of a hissy fit at some point in the day. Couldn't be more thankful for where I ended up. I mean, after as bad of a day, I was in 122nd place yesterday, and right now I think I'm in 25th. I'll probably end up around 35th, maybe 40th or something, but it's a huge jump. 8, bro. What's that?
Make up for yesterday.
Yeah, no kidding. That was a struggle, man. Today was a struggle. Today was a struggle until about 3 o'clock.
Dakota Ebare, step on up. Dakota this year running all 9 with us. 8:15 yesterday, but it looks like we adjusted nicely.
Yeah, we adjusted a little bit today.
Oh yeah, listen up. 23 pounds even up to 23rd place for Dakota Ebare. 31:15 is 2 days total. Dakota making a big move on day number 2.
You want to weigh it? Yeah.
8.5, 8.5. Well, there you go. Hey, moving the right direction.
Yeah, man, I finally got my head out of my you-know-what and went out there and had fun and fished, man. It's been a tough week. This place is always a challenge, you know, but I always love coming here. Super thankful for the way it turned out. Hey, so I had Mike with me with Strike King, and we filmed everything. So it'll be airing at the end of February on Kings of Bass TV on YouTube. So y'all be sure to check it out, guys. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you down the road.
We'll see you in Arkansas. Good
Yes,
job,
sir.
Dakota. You're off and rolling. Nice to meet you, Angler. 23rd right now.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, surviving this tournament was key. I mean, this is one of the ones I'm looking at the schedule and saying, look, I got to get through this one. I want to go down there and try to win, but, you know, having a good event here is going to be crucial to being successful throughout the year in the Angler of the Year race. But guys, it's been a great week here. We're headed home now. We're going to a tournament on Sam Rayburn. We got the MLF Invitational there next week. And then after that, we'll be back with you guys doing another Kings of Bass episode on Lake Okeechobee for stop number 2 of the Bassmaster Open. So we'll see you guys on the water there. I'm in a lot better mood when I catch them, right? I know, I was miserable to be around yesterday. And here you,
like 3 hours.
Here you are wanting to freaking do some serious interview, and I'm like, dude, I am not in the mood for this shit.